one to the Sun Bowl, home field for the UTEP Miners. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the California Golden Bears, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the UTEP Miners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Golden Bears will kick it away first. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Miners' offense is on the field for the first time today. And, David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
And the Miners want to move quickly.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
He'll pull it down. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
It's such a good sign for your offense when your quarterback is this dialed in early in the game, right? On the RPO, wanted to throw it, nobody open, so he takes off running it himself and gets a big gainer. If I'm the coordinator and play caller, I'm finding more ways to get this guy running the football.
Ernie on the Jets. He's at the touchdown. UTEP. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, we got to be able to hit on them. And you saw one right there that time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you this offense, they are locked in and in tune and on the same page early.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it off in style with a 47-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Cal's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And David, if you like big plays, and I know you do, and highlight real catches, and I know you do, we've got a guy for you on this offense.
Man, it's so fun to watch him, not for defensive coordinators, defensive players, but this is a guy that can make plays all over the field. He will be highlighted, just the speed, the playmaking, the catching ability. Jesse, he will make plays early and often.
Man, it is so nice as a quarterback when you have a guy like that lining up, because you can just throw it anywhere in his vicinity and trust he's going to find a way to get it done and make the catch. Even when he's defended, he is always open, and you're going to see him line up all over the field, and he'll get the ball in a variety of ways.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over from the moment the ball left his hand.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The give to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you can tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
On the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
The Miners with the 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Miners are marching down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the 1st down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the 1st down marker is.
It's complete to the right. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking to fire. Flips it out on the screen. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Miners!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the 1st half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Pulls and fires complete. There he goes! To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
And the Golden Bears, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Red pass, it's complete. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. It's great to spread the ball around and fool him, but if you've got a dude, feed him, and they are.
No doubt, Reese. That guy is a problem. I mean, you got a receiver that's so talented out wide, hard to cover. Go to him once, go to him twice. Shoot, let's go to him a third time.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Golden Bears come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Smith wants to throw. Makes the grab. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays. Or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Motion from the back. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Looking to buy time. He's going to take off. Still running at the 40. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. Takes the handoff. It's Wall. At the 40, there he goes. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And a great job on the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackle's doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They'll try the run. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
With the catch, it's Campbell. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Off-play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
Smith dropping to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 25. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. What a tough break for the defense. You get a hand on the football, and they still make a big play.
Man, how difficult is that? The ball is deflected. To be able to keep your eyes on the football, continue to concentrate from a fortuitous bounce, Reese. A nice break to him. Makes the catch, makes the big play down the field.
And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Got it behind the line. It's Green. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. He was looking to get the ball farther downfield, but he just had to take what he could before he got drilled.
Yeah, sometimes you can look down the field, Reese, but you see that pressure, and it's getting to you.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
They'll send out the kicker here. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and UTEP has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. The Miners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off-play action. Steps away. He'll try to do it himself. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. And the Miners racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Obviously, this quarterback is a huge part of their rushing attack, and you've seen that early in this game. He's been very, very productive running the ball. Sometimes it's design, and sometimes it's on scrambles like what you just saw. But with his speed, he makes it so difficult on a defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Miners have this offense rolling.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
He'll do it himself. Turning it on. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
And the Miners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone. They can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield at Squall. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. He got it. And that will extend their lead even further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Army is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up off the canvas before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UAB. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. The carry going off right tackle here. Got the first down and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Golden Bears, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Gives it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Smith wants to throw. Bring in the heat. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And, man, that's impressive because I feel like this QB, he knew it, Reese. Like, he knew exactly where he needed to get to. He drops back. He wants to pass the football, but he's like, I got plenty of space to get the first down with a little extra, makes that decision, and gets the first down.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Do you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
Now the play fake. Quarterback just flat, missed it, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Every defense in the country talks about hitting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Man, I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now for this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Motion from the wide receiver. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. The sure hands. It's Myers. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Miners are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. The give to the back. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. They'll try to snap it quickly. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Campbell. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Pressure coming. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
And the Miners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Haul down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Still looking on the move. He's going to run it. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the fun.
Back's going for the goal line. Touchdown, UTEP. And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he added the extra point. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Takes this handoff and headed to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good half of football in a great town like El Paso. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at one of the most picturesque settings in the game, Sun Bowl Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Miners will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. Gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Right on the money. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the stakes.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Golden Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Smith dropping to pass. Gets it out fast. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the center.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. It's complete to the left. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. And the Golden Bears are on the move. Handoff to the lone back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on 3rd down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Now they'll run the draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Golden Bears send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Holds it in at the 25. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the run, it's Green. Got the first down and more. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold on.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Smith wants to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Green. And good coverage by the defense. just a short gain. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He lost one down the sideline. And he's got it inside the 35.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Quick completion on the out. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. It is perfect. Now a 2-possession game at 24-13. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. North Carolina has been able to call its shots offensively. As impressive a performance as I've seen from this group in some time. They're up by 26 over Kennesaw State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Give to the running back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Got it in the middle, it's Campbell. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Miners will send out the punt unit.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this with David kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make it.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
So that penalty's going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. 2nd down coming up. The give to the tailback. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Smith dropping to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away past it.
Punt is on its way. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires to the tight end.
I tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Smith wants to throw. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Hard running there.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
They boot it away on 4th down. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. This should be the last play of the quarter. To the ground with the back. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've come to the break, and it's UTEP holding the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. It'll be third and short from their own 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2. Taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright. Got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it. He's going to throw deep right side. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the...
Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll leave it with him. Breaks into the open. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game.
I think one of the hardest places to move the football on the field is right outside that fringe area. Now the offense gets to skip that area because it was a great job by this running back, making something happen, getting the ball all the way down the field, now set up on first and goal.
After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Tight end now in motion. With the run on first and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Dances away. Looking to the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
This defense didn't hang its head. They've stood tall after the big play. 3rd and goal coming. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Touchdown, UTEP! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
Ready to try the point after. And now, with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Northwestern has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 21 over UCF. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Smith dropping to pass. Finds his tight end.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They go to the ground. And some room to work. Got enough for the 1st down. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the 4th quarter, they're going to need it.
Finding an escape route. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold. Blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Sends it back in motion. He'll start this drive firing. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Hand off from the shotgun. There he goes. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The Miners lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to run for it. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Miners want to pick up the tempo.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left. But, man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Here's the pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team's doing a little running. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 8. Headed back onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Zips it out to his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Throws to the tight end. Got his man on the right. Turning it on. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs.
That's a first down for the offense.
Smith wants to throw. He makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Golden Bears are in the hurry-up.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the board and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much. We're up. This game's over after that missed fourth down conversion. Now I get to get everybody in the ball game, or choose, like Jesse Butler would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. They'll give it to the back. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Smith dropping to pass. He wants a big play here late. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Motion from the wideout. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. It's incomplete. A fourth down stop, and the turnover on downs. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Second down, they'll go to the air. This time it's complete. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. A first down for the offense. Looking downfield on first down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Off the play fake. Gets it out quickly. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3. The Miners come to the line in the hurry-up. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And here comes the field goal team. Salt, meet open wound. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. And they get the icing on the cake, and that might make for some long memories after this one. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.